Hello, Kurumjiri, and welcome to SKTV News. You are watching Primetime English News with me, Jessie Thiam. Now giving you the headlines first. India bloc Manipur stages sit-in demonstration in Delhi's Jantar Mantar, demands immediate action to restore peace and normalcy in Manipur. All forms of temporary suspension of internet and data services lifted in 9 districts of Manipur. Belarani, wife of Laisham Kamal Babu, who went missing from Lemakong Army Camp, detained during protest at Raj Bhavan Gate. Supreme Court seeks detailed report from Manipur government on burnt and encroached properties of public during Manipur violence. Five years of ILP implementation in Manipur celebrated. Chief Minister and Biren urges agencies to avoid misuse of ILP. Chief Minister inaugurates newly constructed ILP counter in Jiribam, died building at Kasom Kulen through video conferencing. And India steps up work on fencing 1,643-kilometer porous border with Myanmar, set to be completed by Border Roads Organization in phases over next 10 years. With the rise in digital world, we extend our welcome and gratitude to our viewers for supporting the most trusted and first ever OTT platform that can be watched globally. Now let's take a look at the news in detail. India bloc Manipur staged sit-in demonstration at Jantar Mantar today, urging immediate action to restore peace and normalcy in Manipur, which has been engulfed in violence for over 19 months. The protest highlighted government's inaction and criticized Prime Minister Narendra Modi for not visiting the strife-torn state since the turmoil began. Former Chief Minister of Manipur Okrami Bobi, former Minister Moirangthem Okendro, MLA Fajur Rahim, MPCC President MLA Kasham Meghachandra, Kundrakpam AC MLA Thokchom Lokeshwar, CPIM Manipur State Council State Secretary Ketrimayum Santa, including members of India bloc Delhi, took part in the sit-in demonstration. India bloc leaders asserted that despite repeated appeals, no substantial measures have been taken to alleviate the suffering of the people. The leaders emphasized that the Prime Minister's absence has deepened the sense of neglect among the people of Manipur. The India bloc Manipur further resolved to press demands comprising Prime Minister's urgent visit to Manipur for immediate restoration of peace and normalcy in state without affecting territorial integrity of Manipur. Union Minister should immediately resign on moral grounds for his failure to tackle the present violence for the last 19 months. Chief Minister of Manipur should be immediately sacked for allowing Manipur to keep burning for the last 19 months. The leaders also declared that until peace and unity are restored in Manipur, India bloc Manipur will continue democratic struggle to bring peace and normalcy in the state. Manipur government, after reviewing the prevailing law and order situation and its possible correlation with general operation of internet services, has decided to lift all form of temporary suspension of internet and data services in the territorial jurisdiction of Imphal West, Imphal East, Thoubal, Kakching, Kangpopi, Churachandpur, Jiribam and Fairjwal districts of Manipur. However, it appealed to internet users to refrain from any activities which may cause threat to the general law and order situation in the state, which may warrant temporary suspension of internet services in future. It's been 15 days since Kamal Babu went missing from Army garrison in Lemakong. Family members have been running from pillar to post in order to help find the missing man. Akoijam Ningol Laisham Ongbi Belarani, wife of missing Kamal Babu, was today detained by Manipur police when she was heading towards governor's residence, trying to apprise the Manipur governor about her missing husband. At around 11 a.m., Belarani, along with other women, came towards Raj Bhavan with the intention to meet the governor. However, they were stopped by police personnel who were already stationed near the area. Police even stopped the movement of traffic along the road passing through Raj Bhavan in anticipation of an agitation near governor's residence. Despite opposition from members of Imagi Meira, Belarani was picked up by police personnel and taken away from the spot. And after the incident, the normal traffic along the road resumed at 12:45 p.m.
उसका पति 15 डेज हो गया, गुम हो गया, लापता है। वो लोग बोलते रहते हैं सर्च कर रहा है, सर्च कर रहा है। ऐसा तो नहीं है ना। मणिपुर का हाल लास्ट ईयर के मई 3 से बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, तो घबरा तो होगा ना। तो इसी के कारण ये इसमें हम लोग का डेमोक्रेसी क्या हो गया पता नहीं। गवर्नमेंट मिलने एक प्रजा को उसका पति गुम हो गया था, उसका अपॉइंटमेंट लेकर के मिलना चाहता है। इसमें क्या दिक्कत है? आप लोग भी बताओ, प्रेस वाला लोग, हमारा सरकार लोग, वो बंदा तो ढूंढ नहीं रहा है। फिर भी ये लेडीज, उसका पत्नी इधर गवर्नर के पास जाकर वही बातचीत करना था। हम इधर से सपोर्ट कर रहे थे, मतलब मुफ्त तो अभी चढ़ना नहीं चाहिए, आराम से करना था। फिर भी इस तरह का जबरदस्ती पकड़ कर पुलिस लेकर चला गया। ये तो बहुत अन्याय है, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए।
The Supreme Court has directed Manipur government to provide details of buildings and properties which were burnt, partially burnt, looted and trespassed during the ethnic violence which began in May last year. A bench of Chief Justice of India Sanjeev Khanna and Sanjay Kumar has also sought information on the criminal action taken against persons found unauthorizedly occupying these properties and steps taken by the state to make them pay occupation charges or main profits, which is money paid to the rightful owner of a property by someone who is in unlawful possession of it. Chief Justice Khanna addressed Solicitor General Tushar Mehta, who was appearing for the state of Manipur, that all the details concerning properties affected by the recent unrest must be submitted in a sealed envelope. The court has listed the case for hearing in the week commencing January 20, 2025. Chief Minister N. Biren stated that the government has uncovered poppy plantations in the hills during the Go to Hills initiative. He elaborated that the ongoing crisis in Manipur intensified after the government took this decisive action to dismantle these illegal plantations in a bid to protect the state's forest and preserve the indigenous communities from the growing threat of illegal immigration. Speaking at the event marking the 5-year implementation of the Inner Line Permit (ILP) system held today at City Convention Center, Palace Compound in Imphal, the Chief Minister reaffirmed the government's commitment to safeguard the environment for future generations. During the event, ministers and MLAs attended the event and offered floral tribute to the portrait of Sapam Robin Hood. Speaking on the event, Chief Minister N. Biren emphasized that executive officers must be sincere in their efforts to successfully implement the Inner Line Permit system in the state. He stressed that the current crisis is directly linked, to the government's concerted efforts to tackle illegal poppy cultivation, which, he said, is crucial for protecting the state's reserve forests and securing the future of indigenous communities. Citing that the government is actively working on war on drugs, Chief Minister stated that the struggles faced by the current generation will be remembered by future generations. As part of the event, Chief Minister N. Biren, Cabinet Ministers and MLAs virtually inaugurated Inner Line Permit Facilitation Center in Jiribam District. Mayapaibi organizations, CSO's leader, social activists and journalists, among others, attended the event.
Maram Sab issuing Maram Sana Sana to Umatum, the Matam Sana Sana to Umatum, the Kariki Praja Wangada, Kariki Praja, Swopan and Gadava. Matam Sana to the beginning, as ignorant permit, Yamwana Pungaponi, struggle my ando, Adugi, struggle the young division during a 7 lake caliber, Langian Piamatosia, Lagapuna, the heart of Jelly. Karigino ignorant permit, Sukimati important words. Shishu, post independent state of Hunkatani pyramids. Tribal is announcing 95% like Mizoram, Nagaland, Arunachal. High state, Humchinatana, post independent inland permission. Jaga the channel, demand of the army, Assam, Meghalaya, Sikkim, no demand of it. Be there, Madam, Article 19 violate of it. India, Prajamo, India, putting the Satway, maybe I had to violate of it. Kariki Manipur Piri, I could the tribal Latos like 52% general community na liba saka. Only if I Manipur se katane 52% general like in a line private periods. Karigi the uniqueness and peculiarity. Equally civilization, culture, tradition, physical anatomy. Lady by Indian way Masimakoi real way the Adu be protect of the way there. Si Mamma the Kambira bucket of the happening. Mamma the Kalamading as I Saro Bindur Shiramo. Sok Mayam Piano, which was when I Mayam Nermoni. A Chuxa of Potama. I quite the Mayama depend on Rokas Noise, Noiki, the son of the Prime Minister Yaroka Sangage Koina. Sacrifice the river to a Baraki leadership to a quite a Tagapon under the Kanaka. Why we should not appreciate them?
Chief Minister N. Biren inaugurated newly constructed counter building for inner line permit system in Jiribam as part of the 5 years implementation of inner line permit system in Manipur at City Convention Center, Palace Compound in Imphal today through video conferencing. Jiribam Deputy Commissioner Krishna Kumar unveiled of newly constructed building during the inauguration ceremony attended by Jiribam SP K.H. Robinson. Chief Minister N. Biren virtually inaugurated the Institute building of District Institute of Education and Training, DIET, Kasom Kulen, Kamjong District from the Chief Minister's Secretariat. The inauguration program was organized by the State Council of Education Research and Training (SCERT), Government of Manipur. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister N. Biren maintained that the state government had always been working for the welfare of its people. Regarding the newly inaugurated DIET building, N. Biren informed that the institute building had been constructed at a cost of around 5.61 crore rupees. Chief Minister also informed that the government would come up with health facilities equipped with modernized machines in different hill districts. He sought support of the public in carrying out development works. He further maintained that the state government had been working to protect the indigenous people of the state and that the government is not against anyone or any community. Pyungar MLA Leshio Kaising, Langtabal MLA Karamsham, Patsoy MLA Sapam Kunjakeshwar, Commissioner Education S.H. Gyan Prakash and officials of SCERT attended the program among others. Deputy Commissioner Kamjong District Rangnai Rangpita, officials of District Administration Kamjong attended the program from Kamjong District.
Go to hills sana haudo kana singa manita manigi marakta difference gap development aduga man to man contact public to public contact sikhara lehalaga hoigi relationship sikhara farkani adu development su manarkani na khalaga go to hills salaba matung gaida area gi haifat chawrak Yang Tuaba Matung Deda Koina delivery Horpani, go to village. I give officer Mayam Zipil the Arab Singi Kungang Sing, Adagi Tampaki Kungang the Sangaga, Department Putharaga, Matudai the Kem Torotaroga delivery system Horpani. Adogaloina Nawan Apa Mayam do program the scheme the Hapa Sankat Pasakat Horpani. Hojimata the Kashong with us Hariba Mayam do Yambio. Imphal the whole Iram Gurimudu. Mayam Punama Kuning Hanbigano, Isholaye. I coin a Nasita or say Prazamayam with the Mutani. Adu the Natana Huzik अखोई सिंगी डिस्ट्रिक्ट मरी मंगादा हेल्थ की स्पेशल फैसिलिटी सुपर फैसिलिटी लेबा कंप्यूटराइज इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स की याम सोफिस्टिकेटेड मशीनरी यावबा हॉस्पिटल की मदुगी फैसिलिटी सोइदना अखोई थुबदा लेरनी.
India has ramped up efforts to fence its 1,643-kilometer border with Myanmar, a move aimed at bolstering security in the conflict-hit northeastern region. The Border Roads Organization (BRO) is spearheading the Rs 31,000 crore project, which includes Rs 20,000 crore for the fence and Rs 11,000 crore for constructing over 60 border roads. According to Army, the TOR report stated that the project set to be completed in phases over the next 10 years includes 1,500 kilometers of fencing with 300 kilometers featuring electric barriers. The initiative comes as ethnic violence in Manipur continues to claim lives, with over 250 people killed since May 2023 in clashes between the Kuki-Zo and Meitei communities. While the fencing aims to curb cross-border smuggling, human trafficking, and illegal immigration, it has sparked opposition from communities in Manipur, Nagaland, Mizoram, and Arunachal Pradesh. Critics argue that the fencing and the recent scrapping of the Free Movement Regime (FMR), which allowed border residents to travel 16 kilometers into either country without a visa, threaten the cultural and historical rights of indigenous groups. Apex Kuki bodies have condemned the measures, claiming they infringe upon the region's traditions and disrupt ethnic ties. Experts have also warned of the economic and social hardships the fencing could impose, particularly on cross-border trade and familial connections. However, defense officials asserted that the project is focused on enhancing security while ensuring civilian movement and cultural connections remain unaffected. The successful completion of a 10-kilometer stretch in Moreh has highlighted the potential of the initiative to improve both security and trade management. Staff members of the Board of Secondary Education Manipur (BOSEM) staged a protest today at the BOSEM complex in Babupara, opposing the appointment of Akham Joy Kumar as the new chairman of the board. The protesting staff called on the state government to review the appointment order and reconsider the selection of an eligible candidate for the position. Speaking to media, a protester alleged that Joy Kumar, an associate professor in electronics at DM College of Science, lacks the qualifications for the BOSEM chairman post, which is typically filled through deputation. Joy Kumar had previously served as interim chairman of BOSEM in 2018 after being appointed as secretary of the board in 2017. However, his tenure was marred by his suspension over alleged irregularities in the HSLCE results that year, leading to an inquiry. After his suspension, he returned to his teaching position in his department. In 2021, Joy Kumar was reappointed as the chairman in charge of BOSEM for a 3-year term. The protesting staff criticized the appointment, pointing out that the retirement age for BOSEM staff is 60, and some employees have allegedly been appointed under questionable circumstances by Joy Kumar. They also condemned the continued involvement of Joy Kumar, who has faced allegations of misconduct in the past. Later, a team of state police intervened and dispersed the protest. The proscribed Korkom has urged people of Manipur to be assertive in fighting for their human rights as the world observes 76th anniversary of Universal Declaration of Human Rights tomorrow. In a press note issued by media coordinator of Korkom, M. Shah Khan quoted Article 19 of UNDHR and International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, where it is clearly mentioned about the protection of rights of every individual to express themselves freely, while Article 13 of UNDHR talks about freedom of movement and residence. But in Manipur and WESEA region, people have been denied this basic human rights. Even press has been gagged from expressing the truth. The press note further maintained that as the world observes Human Rights Day tomorrow on the theme, "Our rights, our future, right now," it is important for people of Manipur to renew their fight for basic human rights and self-determination. Committee on Tribal Unity Kotu today convened its general body meeting at Asmolnom village in Kampopi district and resolved to organize a nationwide rally. Speaking on the sideline, Chairman of Kuki-Zo Council, Hen Liang-Thang Vaifei, said the date for the nationwide rally will be confirmed within 2 to 3 days. The rally will be organized before the end of winter session of the parliament with the aim to draw attention of parliamentarians. The meeting also resolved to meet the chief ministers of all northeastern states to apprise about their demand for a separate administration.
The main objective of Kuki-Zo Council is to go way forward for achieving union territory under Article 239A, so that all the tribes are together in one, that is under the Kuki-Zo Council. So number one resolution is that today that nationwide rally will be held within this December. Exact date of the nationwide rally will be discussed later. The second resolution is that we'll meet all the chief minister of the northeastern state to discuss about a plight of the Kuki-Zo people and to help us in our future endeavor as well.
Ziliangrong United Front, ZUF, and Ziliangrong Statehood Working Committee have appealed for moral and prayer support for the forthcoming 5th round of political talks scheduled on December 10 in New Delhi. ZUF Media Cell in a release stated that the ongoing political talk with the Government of India for the final settlement of Ziliangrong political aspiration is owing to be concluded on the basis of democratic negotiation. The talk team appealed to all churches, TRC, Heraka and Ziliangrong community to give moral and prayer support for the scheduled talk. National TV Elimination Program NTEP Imphal East launched 100-day TV elimination campaign today at Panchayat Bhavan in Imphal East DC complex. The event held under the theme Jaan Jaan Ka Rakhe Dhyan TV Mukt Bharat Abhiyan was attended by Additional District Magistrate of Imphal East, Dr. N. Johnson, Chief Medical Officer of Imphal East, Dr. L. Indira, and State Program Manager of PIGO, Ngasepam Monota, among others. Speaking on the event, District Nodal Officer for TV Imphal East, Dr. Vijay Lakshmi, shared key updates regarding the government's efforts to combat tuberculosis. She announced that nutritional support for TB patients will be increased from 500 rupees to 1,000 rupees, in addition to the provision of free medicines. Dr. Vijay Lakshmi emphasized that the campaign's primary goal is to identify and target vulnerable populations for early diagnosis and treatment of TB. The campaign focuses on several high-risk groups, including individuals already suffering from diabetes, students in residential schools, and those living in relief camps. On the other hand, State Program Manager of JAPEGO, Ngasepam Monota, highlighted that the 100-day TV elimination campaign is being rolled out in 347 districts across the country, with 7 districts in Manipur participating in the initiative. She appealed to the people of the state to extend their support to health sector staff in the collective effort to eliminate tuberculosis. President of BJP, Kumbi Mandal S. Angosana, has praised Kumbi MLA Sanasam Premchandra for his immense contribution during this ongoing crisis, while also condemning those who try to tarnish the reputation of the MLA. Angosana further clarified that the recent event of welcoming new members to BJP was unnecessarily politicized to tarnish the name of Kumbi MLA. He urged people who want to know the efforts of the local MLA to get their doubts cleared at the office of Kumbi BJP Mandal. Coordinator of Manipur International Youth Center, MIYC, MC Mitay, emphasized the vital role of media in guiding communities toward the right path. He made this statement during the discourse on media and international humanitarian law organized as part of the 76th anniversary of the Genocide Convention. The event was jointly organized by All Manipur Working Journalists Union, AMJU, and MIYC, held at Thangjing Hall of Manipur Press Club today. President of AMJU, Bijoy Kakching Tavam, President of Editor Guild Manipur, Khagendra Khongdram, and General Secretary of Editor Guild Manipur, Yumnam Rupachandra, among others, attended the event. Speaking at the event, MC Mitay maintained that the discourse aimed to raise awareness about the limitations of the press and its role within the framework of international humanitarian law. He stated that journalists bear a crucial responsibility in serving the public, though many people remain unaware of the efforts and challenges they face. He emphasized that a society cannot progress without media, highlighting the significant role media plays in shaping informed public opinion. On the other hand, citing the conflicts and wars that occurred since 1949, rather than focusing only on human rights, he asserted that according to international humanitarian law, the ongoing conflict is a genocide.
Miami Seba Tori Marakta, journalist communities, Masi Asoka Taikalawe, Mugi Sina, Kundana, Masagi, Mato, Pantopani, Lantunda Kayam, Sire, Mayam community, and the journalist fraternity, Equina, support of the Biba, Natramo to get Nava Tata, Kambai, Manipuri, Solution, Coransi Mayam, Isu, Mato, Wake up the Haita. Other was it Toiba, Iran, Pamela Tudan said, I do not think I'm not going to Manipur, Commission said, I'm the Tapi, Aduga, Media, play now, Mayam, Tawiba, Rosi, Kalibosi, Kambidi, Masasu, Nai City, Akwibani Hanai, comes again. Aduga, Media, rules, Tikan of Nai, support media, support Mamoy, Media, Mahamakali, of Naisha Pomo, or the
Bharatiya Dalit Sahitya Academy's 40th National Conference of Dalit Writers has concluded today. The closing function was held at Panchasil Ashram, Jarodha Village, Ring Road in Delhi, where many persons from Manipur were honored with national award. Former Assistant Director of Art and Culture Hawam Chitra, as well as retired Vice Principal and Visiting Faculty Dr. R.K. Indira are among the 11 recipients of Dr. Ambedkar Distinguished Service National Award. Besides Mayang Lambam Rohit of Malom, Gurumayum Memcha of Wangkay, Ningthojam Roshan of Kongpal, Thodam Sanatoy of Kakwa, Ilangbam Permananda of Naharup, Tokjom Amusana of Kiamgay, and Pangabam Bachpan are among the recipients of Ambedkar Fellowship National Award. Meanwhile, Dalit Sahitya Academy Manipur expressed heartfelt gratitude for honoring Maharishi Valmiki National Award 2024 to National Secretary Dr. Yumna Mahendra Kumar, which is a prestigious award presented to only a single person. Now moving on to national news. Northeast Students Organization, NESO, an umbrella body of 8 prominent student unions from the northeastern states, has announced that December 11 will be observed as Black Day across the region to mark its continued opposition to Citizenship Amendment Act CAA 2019. In a statement, NESO chairperson Samuel Jwarwa said that despite the relentless opposition of indigenous peoples of the Northeast against Citizenship Amendment Bill 2019, Government of India did not pay heed. The bill was passed in Rajya Sabha and enacted as Citizenship Amendment Act 2019. As such, to mark the occasion, NESO has planned to display black flags and banners in major locations across the 7 northeastern states. NESO has urged the people of the region to support the observation and join the ongoing fight for protection of indigenous rights and identities. It may be mentioned that NESO comprises the Kashi Students' Union, KSU, All Assam Students' Union, AASU, Naga Students' Federation, NSF, Mizo Jerlai Pal, MZP, Tripura Students' Federation, TSF, All Manipur Students' Union, MSU, Garo Students' Union, GSU, and All Arunachal Pradesh Students' Union, AAPSU. India is gearing up to combat the increasing threat posed by drones by establishing dedicated anti-drone unit to protect its borders. At the 60th Raising Day event of the Border Security Force BSF in Jodhpur, Union Home Minister Amit Shah highlighted the encouraging progress of anti-drone technologies, including a laser-equipped gun-mounted mechanism. This innovation has significantly improved drone detection and neutralization rates, increasing them from 3% to 55% along the India-Pakistan border in Punjab. Shah emphasized that the drone menace is expected to escalate, necessitating coordinated effort among border security forces, defense organizations, and the Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO. The comprehensive anti-drone unit will involve a whole-of-government approach to strengthen the nation's defenses. Official data reveals over 260 drones were intercepted or recovered along the India-Pakistan border, in 2024, a sharp rise from 110 in 2023. Punjab has witnessed majority of these incidents, with fewer occurrences in Rajasthan and Jammu. Many of these drones were reportedly carrying arms and narcotics, posing a significant security challenge. Now we have the weather report. According to ICAR Regional Center Imphal, state's maximum temperature was recorded at 22.5 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 8 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 78% in the morning and 51% in the evening. Now before we end, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. India bloc Manipur stages sit-in demonstration in Delhi's Jantar Mantar, demands immediate action to restore peace and normalcy in Manipur. All forms of temporary suspension of internet and data services lifted in 9 districts of Manipur. Belarani, wife of Laisham Kamal Babu, who went missing from Lemakong Army Camp, detained during protest at Raj Bhavan Gate. Supreme Court seeks detailed report from Manipur government on burnt and encroached properties of public during Manipur violence. Five years of ILP implementation in Manipur celebrated. Chief Minister N. Biren urges agencies to avoid misuse of ILP. Chief Minister inaugurates newly constructed ILP counter in Jirban. Died building at Kasham Kulen through video conferencing. And India steps up work on fencing 1,643-kilometer porous border with Myanmar, set to be completed by Border Roads Organization in phases over the next 10 years. And that's all we have for now. Thank you for watching SKTV News, the first ever OTT platform in Manipur. Please visit SKTV website skyic.in to download SKTV app. You can now access Google Play Store to download the app. SKTV iOS app is now accessible on Apple App Store. For early access, use a QR code. The download link will also be pinned in our comment section. Join us for real-time news updates, exclusive interviews, and comprehensive analysis of current affairs in Manipur.
이리샤생 과이 분함부기 마품다 가리그모 파우젤 아말락세리 마두디 강룹 푸릅 나이드나 올라세이코이 아픈부기 삭담 간나나바 옐로우 이름 사우나나바 아픈부기 콜라우 라우르시 말렘 길로나 인디아 길로나 아스모 와일 피우 미션 누피앙 핫바 테러리즘 기타옹니 테러리즘 기타옹 쿠닥들 레팔로 삿나바 야다바 엑 리필도 말렘기 아마땅아르바 미오에버기 학 간나나버기 누밋 아시다 아픈부기 공chất 아픈부기 콜라우 punna khonjel hauna law minarasi amatta si thabiraganu lagloi khoi pulasi khairaroi si kanglup phurup aigi magi yetnu leirganu matam hen khragani December gi tang tara aikhoi gi namit International Human Rights Day
December gi tang tara mioi bagi hak kan bagi numit asida hauzik thok liba hatna suna bagi thawong ase loisin hananaba amadi aphaspa thamjillak bagi mayukta All Manipur United Club Organization Amuko, Poirei Leimarol Maira Paibi Apunba Manipur, All Manipur Women's Voluntary Association Amova, Committee on Human Rights Cohort, Manipuri Student Federation MSF Amasung, Sadminariba Loop Singa Punna Sinminaduna, Manipur Miam gi oiba khongchat protest rally ama thangmaiban thau ground dagi haujaraga Kumalam Paki Main Stadium phawba chatsagani.
Hariba khongchat lasida Laikai Laikai Club Singi member Sing Amadi Laikai Laikai Maira Paibi Ma Sing Mahiroi Sing Amadi Miam Hupna Saruk Yabiu Namila Sida Sarkari Office Sing Mahiloi Sang Sing Lanai Sinsang Sing Kudimak Isa Isagi Sintale Pio December Gi Tang Tara Laipak Punamitni Ayuki Pung Tara Taba Matamdagi Thau Ground Thamoi Bandagi Haujaraga Kumalampak Main Stadium Power Chachagadori Hariba khongchat asida miyam punamakna saruk yabiyo haiduna paujen jabalakjari
Nungsi jaraba ireisa khwai khibiki mafamda karigumba paujel ama lakjari madudi Kanglup phurup naidana punsilasi aikhoi apunbagi saktam kannaba yelhau iram chaunaba apunbagi kholaw laurasi malem gi lona India gi lona asumba wael piu micham nupi angang hatpa terrorism gi thawongni terrorism gi thawong Kudak telepalo, Zatnaba Yadaba ek repeal tau, Malem gi amat tangairaba, Mioi bagi hak kan bagi numit asida, Apun bagi khongchat, Apun bagi kholaw, Punna, Khonjel hauna law minarasi. Amat tatsit thabiragano, Laglo, Aikoi pullasi, Khaire roisi, Kanglup phurup, Aigi, Magi, Yetuna lairano, Matam hen krani. December gi tang tara, Aikoi gi numit, International Human Rights Day.
December gi tang tara mioibi hakkan manamit asida haujik thokliba hana sunabagi thawng ase loisil hananaba amadi Armed Forces Special Power Act 1958 thamdilakpagi mayokta All Manipur United Clubs Organization amuko Porei Leimaron Maira Paibi Apunba Manipur All Manipur Women's Voluntary Association Amova Committee on Human Rights Cohort Manipuri Students Federation MSF amasung satminariba lupsinga punna silminaraga Manipur miyam gi oiba khongchat protest rally ama thamoiban thau ground dagi horga Kumalampak ki main stadium phawu chatchagani
Hairiba khongchat asida laikai gi club singi member sing amadi laikai gi maira paibi ima sing mahairoi sing punna saruk yabiyo numit asida Sarkar gi loisang sing mahai loisang sing lanai sinsang sing sinthale piyo saruk yabiyo December gi tang tara laibak pokpa numit ayuk ki pung tara tabadagi thau ground dagi haujaraga Kumalampak ki main stadium da loisang gadaba rally asida
miyam punamakna saruk yabiyo haiduna paujen jabalakjari